Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another Vigor video. Today's going to be another beginner's guide episode, and today we're going to look at crafting. So in my opinion, crafting is probably the most important part of Vigor. It's going to take you from that beginner stage all the way up to playing in high level play. You're not going to be having to use Thompsons and grease guns anymore. You'll be able to use Suamis and machine goers and hopefully ADRs. So let's get started. First things first, you want to go over to your crafting table. So once in your crafting table screen, you're going to see this. So you want to stay on the equip tab. This is the screen we're going to stay on for most of the crafting section. But before we get to crafting, we have to know about materials. So if you look up in the top right, you're going to see how many materials you actually have. So if you don't have a lot of materials, there are ways you can go about getting more materials. So while on the equip tab, if you press RB, we go over to the build tab. Now here you'll see the 5 material upgrades. Upgrading these are going to give you more materials over time. Once you upgrade these and get these built, you're going to actually want to go and collect from these. So there's 2 different spots you need to go to collect your materials. First is off the porch. To the left is your wood log. And then off the porch to the right are all your box of herbs. Now that's how you actually generate materials and you can collect your materials. There are other ways to get materials. One way is through crates. So if you see, I have 500 materials and 750 materials in this crate. As I continue to open uncommon crates, I'll eventually get those materials. Now the final way to actually get materials is when on the equip screen, press RT 3 times and you'll go to the deconstruct screen. Here you'll be able to deconstruct literally anything, even resources. So if you have a ton of weapons that you're never going to use, so I have like 71 PMs, I can deconstruct these and gain materials from it. So you can see if I deconstruct 1 PM, I'll get 84 materials. And if I were to deconstruct all 71, I would get 5,964 materials. Alright, now you know all the ways to get materials. So let's talk about actually crafting your weapons and crafting your ammo. So there's 2 different ways you can craft something. So we can actually craft things using parts that can be found in-game or in crates. This is what their icon looks like when they're in a crate. So once you get enough parts for that weapon as seen below, you'll be able to craft that. When you craft using parts, it's instantaneous and it doesn't cost any materials whatsoever. Now if you don't have any parts, you can craft using a plan and materials. This is also going to require you to have a certain level crafting table. For lower tier guns, it's obviously going to be a lower tier crafting table. So if we wanted to craft a Thompson, we wouldn't have to have a crafting table level at all. Now you might be wondering about plans. So plans can only be acquired through crates. This is what a plan looks like inside a crate. So once you manage to actually get a plan, you'll be able to craft that weapon and the ammo for it whenever you want, as long as you have the materials. So because I have the minimum crafting table required, I have the plan for the Thompson, and I have the required materials, I'll be able to craft this Thompson whenever I want. Do keep in mind that there is a time limit when crafting using a plan. Now obviously as you go up in tier with the weapons, you're going to need a higher crafting table, you're going to need a lot more materials, and it's going to take a lot longer. So if I want to craft the ADR, I'm going to need a level 13 crafting table. I'm going to need the plan, which I have. I'm going to need 6,200 materials, and I'm also going to have to wait 6 hours. And once you get a plan for a weapon, you'll be able to craft its ammo whenever you want. Crafting ammo costs a certain amount of materials per bullet, but it also is instantaneous. So if I wanted, I could go ahead and craft 530 Parabellum ammo from my Suamis, and that's only going to cost me 1,000 crafting materials. Now of course you can also craft consumables once you get the plans for those as well. So honestly guys, that's really all there is to crafting. It's very simple, but it's extremely important. It's super important because once you get a lot of materials stacked up, as you can see I have 112,000, you'll be able to literally craft any gun you want as long as you have the plan. So I have the plan for a Suami that only costs 2,600 and it only takes 5 minutes. And you only need crafting table level 3. And in my opinion, the Suami is probably top 3 best guns in the game. So I can literally craft a Suami whenever I want. If I run out, I can just craft another one. And just like that, I have infinite Suamis. So that's why crafting is super important. Once you get enough materials, once you have those plans, you'll be able to craft the best guns in the game and you'll be able to destroy everyone. So make sure you're looking for those plans, make sure you're going for those crates to get those plans, and definitely make sure that you're crafting those better guns and using them and killing people a lot more often now that you know how to craft. Alright guys, that does it for crafting. I hope this video helped you. If it did help you, make sure you drop a like, make sure you subscribe, and as always I will see you in the next Vigor video.